Again with me, Miss Wan Juliana Imi Wahid. I know that you still remembered me, even though we are never ever have the opportunity to see face to face, but I think we have see each other since virtually since your in the part 1, right? So in the semester, we carry on another topic, another subject, which is VCS155, an introduction to Islamic art of the Malay world. Okay, guys, are you ready? I need some spirit here. Yes, Miss, I'm ready. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes. I love to have some interaction. But before that, let's have a recap. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, for the Islamic art, is uphold with the Tawhid concept. That is the main principle for the Muslim artists when they want to produce any Islamic artwork. What is Tawhid concept? Can anyone answer me? What is Tawhid concept?
Can I try?
Yes, sure. What's your name, girl?
My name is Darina.
Okay, Darina. Okay, Darina, you can try. Where is it?
Okay, from what I could remember, Tawhid is a concept, form, and content of the artwork. Tawhid is based on Al-Quran and Al-Hadith and nature.
All right, great. So, all right, that's good, right, Darina? That's true, right? Tawhid is derived from the words one, peerless, and unique. Yeah, it's a concept implying the oneness of God from the kalimah La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Okay, so when the artists want to do any artwork which uphold with the Islamic concept, they have to put the elements of Tawhid, the message of Tawhid in every artwork. So how the Muslim artists view the nature? Can anyone answer me?
Miss, may I?
Okay, you should. What's your name?
Hazik, Miss.
Okay, great, Hazik. Okay, how the Muslim artists view the nature?
Okay, based on my opinion, can I speak like mixed language?
Yes, you can try.
Okay, so from my in my opinion, as the Muslim artist, when we see the view of the nature is where nature is basically the gift or the light that we as the Muslim artists need to appreciate. And when we are creating any artworks based on the Islamic art, we need to apply this view of nature, like to show the appreciation of God's creation. So
Yes,
that's all,
correct,
Miss.
correct, Hazik. Yes, for the Muslim artists, every God creation, the nature become a gift. For the Muslim artist, the nature is become a gift. So as a Muslim artist, the Muslim artists have to appreciate it. And how they want to show their appreciation in doing the artwork, like painting, sculpture, drawing, you just name it, all the creativity, all the creative activity. So then, but the Islam, they have the Tawhid concept, which means they have rules. They have rules that the artists need to follow. What Islam reject?
Can I answer this?
Yes. What's your name?
Ideal.
Okay, Ideal. Okay.
Tell
me.
So from what I understand, the Islam reject any sort of representation of the divine with figures from nature.
Yes, great. All right.
That's number one. And I think another one is the creation of any form of
any
religious
divine
image.
form, any religious images cannot, any form of a human figure cannot, absolutely forbidden for the Muslim artist. Great idea, great answer. All right, then what's Muslim artist choice if they cannot do any the figure of humans, of religious images? So what's the Muslim artist choice? Can anyone answer me?
Can me, Miss?
All right, Azianti.
From my opinion, the artists choose like geometric abstract and calligraphy, and also like heavily and they denaturalize the figure from the plant and world.
Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. Everything should be in the abstraction form. Remember, for Islamic art, everything should be in the abstraction form. So the choice is the calligraphy, the arabesque design, the denaturalized figure of the nature. So that's great, Azianti. So now, in Islamic art, they also have the content and form. That is the beauty in the Islamic art. What is the content? What is small c? What is capital C, students?
Can
The
I say?
small c? Who want to answer? Who want to answer?
Me, Darina. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Is there
Darina
anyone
again. Okay, what is a small c? Is including of what?
Okay, this is my favorite actually. Content C, small c. Small c is involved with the obvious, what we can see from the surface. Meanwhile, the capital C is what we need to see even deeper message of the content. This is my favorite actually. Okay, that
All
is
right, great.
that
Yes, yes, great. Darina, small c is on the surface. That's something that we can see. All right, like this one, this is the example of the art form, the sculpture. The small c that we can see here is the calligraphy applied on the sculpture, right? So how about the capital C? The capital C is the message. Okay, the message of Islam is being transmitted through the form. This is the form. All right. The form, it can be either like arabesque, they have a conjunct and disjunct. Remember, they have no focal point. Okay, everything is important. So for the Islamic art, content is much more important than the form. Okay, always remember content is much more important than form, because content, they have a message or the Tawhid message, which when everyone see the content, they can automatically remember what has been reminding people of Allah's sacred world. Okay, to remind us to Allah SWT. So in Islamic art, for the Malay artists, so now we go to the Malay artists. All right, before the arrival of Islam, they have no concept of Tawhid. Or the Malay people is an animism, right? Right? They have no religion. They can do whatever they want. If they are doing the art, they're only for the sake of the crafty things, the tradition things. They only follow whatever they know. Okay, but after the arrival of Islam, they have to change. There were no concerns. They have to practice with what Islam have told them. So whatever contradict to Islam, they have to remove. All right. So one of the very famous Malay aesthetic principle is by Zakaria Ali. He highlighted 6 main principles for the artist when they want to do any artwork. What is it? What is it? The principle. What is the principle? Okay, who want to answer?
Miss, I will, Miss.
Okay, Hyrel, okay. What is it? What is it? What is the principle?
Principal Zakaria Ali, is it?
Yes, Zakaria Ali.
Okay, Zakaria Ali. Wait, I want to remember first.
They have 5 principle. 5 principle. 3, 2, give you tension. Okay, faster. Okay, all right, next. Who want to try? Selain daripada Irel, who want to try? Give me name. What's your name? Shawwal. Okay, Shawwal. What is the principle?
Shawwal.
What? First.
Berhalus.
Refinement. Second.
Berguna.
Berguna, usefulness. Okay, try to use the English term. Okay, usefulness. Okay, third, they have 5 altogether.
Bersatu.
Apa dia? What is it?
Bersatu.
Unity. Unity. Okay, next. What is it?
Berlambang.
What is it?
Berlambang.
Okay,
Berlambang.
symbolism. Okay, another one. One more.
Berlawan.
Okay, opposite.
Berlawan.
Okay, great, Shawwal. I give you 2 marks for this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when you are trying to memorize or you want to understand, try to memorize and understand in English, because you have to use the term in English. Okay, all right. Then another names who are giving the principle of Islamic is Imam Al-Ghazali. Okay, they have 3 principles been announced by Imam Al-Ghazali, which is, anyone want to answer?
Miss B.
Give me your name.
Camellia.
Okay, Camellia. Okay, what is it, Camellia?
Descent.
All right. And
Beauty.
and then?
True.
Okay, great. So these are 2 concepts. Thank you, Camellia. These are 2 concepts. When the Muslim artists want to do any artwork, they are using these 2 concepts. All right, remember? Okay, we try to recap whatever that we have learned in the previous lecture. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so these processes is very crucial for every Muslim artist if they want to undergo or they want to perform their work. The problem solving process and creative process. So process A and process B. Okay, problem solving process and process B, the creative process, you have to start it together. But which one to start first, the A or B?
A.
Okay, all right.
first.
Problem solving process. Let's take an example. This car is the process B, and the key is the process A. Can you start the car without the key?
No.
No.
Unless you have the magic with you. Okay, so this is actually these 2 processes are connected to one another. You cannot start the creative process, the process B, without the process A. You have to ideation, you have to analyze, you have to do the process of the problem solving process first before you undergo the second process, the process B. All right, then the Muslim artists start with their art form. This is what we learned throughout the semester. The word carving, they start to do the word carving, traditional Malay houses, the board, the instrument, musical instrument, the architecture, the mosque, the minaret, the mihrabs, the manuscript and the Al-Quran. And for today, I will cover on the parts of textile. Guys, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
All
miss.
right.
Yes.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, students. Before that, let me share with you with the learning objective and also the learning outcome. What is the objective for today? For today, I will introduce you to the art of calligraphy, and second, to make you can easily identify the characteristic of the calligraphy in Malay textile, only Malay textile, okay? And at the end of the class, you are able to describe the art of calligraphy in Malay textile, and also you can identify easily the characteristic of the calligraphy. Okay, these are the things that we want to achieve at the end of the class. All right, so by the end of the class, before the class end, we have 2 hours of class. Okay, I will try to finish this lecture in 1 hour, and another 1 hour you have to do a summary. Only 300 words of today's topic. All right, it's very easy. Then you do the submission in the Google Classroom. I have created the section for the submission. So just make in the 300 words only. Don't go extra. Only 300 words on the point or everything that you understand for today's topic. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, art of calligraphy in Malay textile. Calligraphy is a font. Is a font. They have so many font, so many type of calligraphy. They have Tulut, Nasak, Kufi, Diwani, just name it. It's like you can see in your Microsoft Word, they have Arial, Helvetica, Time News Romans. They have so many same goes to calligraphy. Textile art in the Malay cover a wide range of technique. It can be either using the technique of embroidery, crochet, knitting, or even weaving. And even they are introducing the technique of printing. You print the motif on the fabric-based white color. Okay. And from the textile, it can be formed with the appearance of various decorative motifs. In the Malay is what we call as ragam hias. All right. So the technique applied to every textile is different. So we're going to understand, we want to try to explore every technique, the type of textile in today's topic. All right, guys? It's very interesting, right? So now you understand, even calligraphy, they also printed or do anything embroidered in the textile, the fabric. Okay, don't worry, I will share the Zoom today class in the Google Classroom and also the slide for today class, okay, in the Google Classroom. Tapi whatever that you have for today, you have to jot down. All the important things, all the important points you have to jot down, all right? Okay. Calligraphy that exists in Malay textile woven is not executed with floral motif, but they have changed it into calligraphy, the use of calligraphy. So the use of calligraphy basically is not just can be write randomly. It comes with purpose. It comes with purpose. That particularly is written with the Allah names and the sacred verses in Al-Quran from the Surah Al-Baqarah or maybe Surah Al-Fatihah, and it serves with purpose. It cannot simply just do it because we want it. You cannot change the word noon to ba. You cannot put it. Okay, because basically the words of calligraphy is a sacred words. It's words from God. Remember, the word from God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Typically, the use of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala name and the Holy Quran verses are restricted to the use from the head to the waist, with the preferences on the front, not at the back. Okay, if you want to put the calligraphy, the use of words of calligraphy, any verses in the Al-Quran, you cannot put it at the back, okay, of your clothes or at the below or the bottom parts, cannot, because it's very sacred. We need to protect it. Okay. Any question? Any questions, students? Any question?
Not yet, yes.
No.
Okay. No. Iril, do you have any question, Iril?
Not yet. So
okay,
far, no.
yeah, if you have any question, you can ask me, okay? So, the calligraphy in general, the art of Malay textile calligraphy, they have a few techniques, few methods, okay? They have the embroidery, the telepuk, and also the weaving technique. So they have three major techniques they always apply with the calligraphy. So we only focus of the three techniques only: the embroidery, the telepuk, and also weaving. Okay, what is telepuk? Telepuk is not pok amai, it's not telepuk is stamping technique. So I will show with you later. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, all right, so the art of embroidery, we start with the embroidery calligraphy. Religious textiles were embellished with calligraphy design. The inscriptions of the Quranic verses with the words of Allah SWT put on the textile, whether as a banner, sash, shawl, or as a decoration on wall. Okay, message apply on the textile, on the cloths. They have specific purpose. They have meaning, such as for the protecting the wearer from the evil forces, or serving as a symbol of faith and identity for the wearer. Okay, they have purpose. Remember, when they put any calligraphy elements on the textile, it comes with purpose. Not just a random, just put anything that you want, just put on the desk. It cannot. It comes with purpose. They have message, and the message is actually come from the Al-Quran. Okay, they have, remember, every art form they have two things: the content and also the form. The content is being transmitted through the form, remember. And now in this case, the textile is the form. So what is the message? The calligraphy, the motif apply on the fabric, that is the message. All right, that is the content. Okay, so the art of embroidery calligraphy. Okay, this is the shells. This is what we call the shield or talisman jacket, woven or embroidered with prayers. Okay, it have a special purpose, special significance, because it protect the wearer in a battle. You can see they have some elements of the Al-Quran verses, and they have put some elements of the geometrical shape on the top of it. Okay, so they are using the fabrics most of the time. When they are using fabric with the embroidery techniques, they are using the velvet fabric. Okay, velvet fabric, either using the black color or any dark color, and they with the use of the gold or silver thread. Okay, for the embroidery technique. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you, okay, this t-shirt, painting t-shirt with Quranic verses on them, is it permissible?
No.
Why no? Why no? Come, give me the elaboration. Why you think? It's just your opinion. Just give me your opinion based on the introduction. Okay. Why cannot? This t-shirt is print very beautiful with the Quranic verse, with Allah name on the top of it. Is it permissible? Can anyone answer me? Shazri? Anyone?
Yes,
Okay, Shazri, can give a try.
yes, it can.
Yes. Why yes?
Because there's nothing wrong in putting the Quranic verse on the t-shirt.
Okay, why yes? Why you think it's yes?
Because there's nothing wrong on putting the Quranic verse on the t-shirt, because it just you don't put on the, you just put on the, how to say, it's not something that it's not good. It's actually good. It encourage people to use.
It can be applied lah. Is it?
Yeah,
Is
it can be applied.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Shazri, to
Okay.
come up with your opinions. How about the rest? Anyone have the other answer? Anyone?
No.
Okay. What's your name?
Mama Hanif.
Muhammad?
Hanif.
Anif. Okay, Anif. Why you said no?
Because clothes are a subject and maybe disrespect, not respect of collect sweat, like a shirt we sweat and it's got dirt on it.
Okay, all right. So is showing not respect by applying the Quranic verses on the t-shirt, is it?
Yes.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Shazreel. Thank you, Hanif, for your answer. Good try. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Quranic verses is based on preservation and conservation, which we have to show the respect to the sacred of the text in the Al-Quran. Every words in Al-Quran, they have meanings. We have to show the respect. So therefore, painting Quranic verses on the things like sits on the chair for people to sit, or maybe you design on the clothes was some of the example which are not considered to preserve and also respect to the Quranic verses. Okay, because you know when we are wearing the t-shirt with the Al-Quran name, with the Al-Quran words, with the Allah name, then we go to the toilet. So it's not a sacred place, right? It's not a sacred act, because with the verses, with Al-Quran, everything, we have to protect it and we have to show the respect. So painting Quranic verses is permitted. It is meant for decorating the ceiling in the mosque, or you put the frame on the wall, because you know Al-Quran, even Al-Quran at home, at your home also for the Muslim, you have to put it at the higher place, right? Yeah, you cannot put on the bottom part, cannot, because we want to show the respect. So same goes to this. Yeah, you have to show the respect. If the act cannot show the respect by painting the t-shirt, and then we can go anyway without any purpose, without go to the you know, we will not put in this protect it, that is difficult, that cannot, it's not, it's a forbidden, it's a forbidden. Okay, so the art of embroidery. Thank you. Anyway, thank you to Shazreel and also Ani for try. Okay, the art of embroidery is not only on the shield, they have on the sarj with the decorations of the calligraphy elements from the Al-Quran verses, with the elements of some of plants on top of it. They are using the velvet fabric, and this one is a purse. Yeah, one is a purse. Okay, can you see these kinds of fabrics in the modern world? Can you see it now? Do you have it now with you, or in museum? Have you been in museum lately? Cannot, because of COVID.
No.
But can you go for to the museum virtually? Maybe you can try. Okay, all right. Okay, the art of embroidery calligraphy. This is another example. The use of calligraphy with the using of the gold thread on the velvet fabric. Then you frame it and then you put on the wall. That is the way, the act of safeguarding, the act of protections. Okay, so this is what we call as an art form. The final product is the end product, which with the combinations of the content and also content of Islamic, the Tawhid, and it come out with the form, this wall frame. Okay, all right. So now we go to telepuk. Telepuk calligraphy. As I mentioned to you earlier, the difference is only on the technique, but the calligraphy is remain. It's still from Al-Quran verses, it's still from the words of Allah, words from God, and from or maybe they are using the Allah SWT name or Muhammad name, Nabi Muhammad SAW. Yeah. Telapuk is a Malay textile art form that is slowly being forgotten by younger generation. Even me, not even use the telapuk for my artwork. It's slowly being forgotten. How about you? Okay. It first appeared in 17th or 18th century, which are brought by the Bugis traders from Sulawesi, Indonesia. Okay. They brought this trend. They brought this technique Okay, telapuk is a gold-plated flower embroidered on fine thread sarong fabric or Bugis fabric with gold tincture. Telapuk is the technique of stamping. Okay, I show you later on. Okay, to decorate this fabric, pieces of gold foil, gold colored powder, or sometimes they are using the silver powder, are stamped onto the fabric to create a motif. Okay, they stamp to the fabric. Okay, I'll show you one example. The art of calligraphy. Okay, this is the fabric. Okay, so the telapuk is a stamping technique. I think maybe during your primary school or kindergarten, maybe you have used this technique. Using the potato. Okay, you do the design and then you put some color, the bancho or anything, the wet material, and do your stamping on your drawing paper. Have you tried before?
Yes.
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 This is yes, the technique, but for
Using onion.
telapuk, yeah, okay, we have tried this before, but not anymore. Okay, all right. The telapuk is basically using the same technique what we learned before this during our primary school during the art class. Is actually is a come from the inspirations of telapuk. You know, okay, telapuk is only used two types of powder. Two types of powder, which is the silver and also the gold powder. Only two. But when we are in the kindergarten, when we are the primary school, in the art class, we're using so many colors. Beside potato, what others material that you use beside potato? Tell me.
Kacang bendi.
Bendy, because they have shaped the design of flower. Okay, good. Chili, right? Chili. Then you stamping it. And for the telapuk, they are using wood. So they design, the motif that they want, then they stamp onto the fabric. So this one, I think, is the shape of cloth. Okay, right. It's telapuk. Okay, this the result of the telapuk design. Okay, by using only gold and silver powder, then the stamping. All right, stamping on the fabric. Okay, the cotton fabric also can any fabric. All right, any questions, students, for the embroidery, for the telapuk? Any question? Not yet? Still understand? Are you
No.
understand?
Yes.
Are you understand?
Yes, we understand.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
yes.
great. So let me continue. All right. So now we go to another part, the art of weaving calligraphy. So remember our learning outcome and objective. Okay, you have to understand the characteristic. You have to identify types of calligraphy. So now you have to identify. Okay, the next types is weaving calligraphy. Weaving, they are using a machine but operate manually by a woman, a lady. Okay, woman. So the weaving of textile for ritual and daily use has been the work and responsibility of women. Like for Iban, so they have their own they have their own textile kuah kumbu, right? They're using the same technique, the weaving technique. Okay, for the Malay people, they also have their textile for the weaving like songket. Okay, for the weavers, the Puakumbu weavers, their inspiration is from dreams or imitation from the nature. Okay, you guys still follow me? Okay,
Yes.
okay, all
Yes.
right. They get the inspiration from the nature, the dreams. But for the weavers, the Malay weavers, their inspiration is from the nature only. The flora become the inspiration. And when they are embracing Islam, so everything should have the Tawhid concept. As everything, the design, the motif, everything, they have to change it to the floral plants motif. Okay. So, So these are the example of the art of weaving calligraphy, the design of weaving, even though they're not putting any calligraphy elements on top of it, but the technique of weaving, they apply it. Okay. So one of the finest example of weaving is the gold silver. By using the gold silver thread is songket. Songket is regarded as the queen of handloom fabrics. Everyone knows songket, which are famous with during the 17th, during the 16th, 18th century. Only the royalties wear the songket. But nowadays, everyone can become the bride and groom with the songket element, right? Right? Okay. So the term songket comes from the Malay words menyongket, to weave with a golden thread. Not even using the gold thread, but they also use the silver thread on the cotton fabric. Okay, on the cotton fabric. This technique they are using with the machine, the manual machine, have to operate it manually by the weavers. So these are the example of the songket. This thing, the songket, this fabric is too heavy, you know. It's heavy. All right. I have one back at my home. It's too heavy. The design apply on it, of course, there is no design of the fauna. There is no animal apply on the design. Okay. All right. The use of the gold and the silver thread. These are the machine. Songket. They have to weave with the gold and the silver thread. All right. So by the 16th century, I have this exactly like this one. This one, my father. This one, my father used it during I'm not remember. Okay, but I have this one, only one, and this one is too heavy. Exactly, I thought this one is mine. The image is mine. Okay, all right. By the 16th century, the use of songket had become associated with ceremonial function, and it became as a gift for the royal wedding. But now they are not using. If you see some of the songket nowadays, is not using the traditional kinds of weaving technique. Is more on the printing. Do you have one at your home? The songket. Do you have one? Prepare to get married. Do you have one? Everyone now have one songket. Whether it's the traditional weaving technique, all right, or the original technique, the weaving, or the printing one. Okay, okay, but you can see the design is different. No, the result, if you touch on the original one, you can feel the texture, but on the printing, it's just printing, you know. Okay, so these are the example of songket calligraphy with the applications of calligraphy on the top of the things, of the shield. This one, this is like a jacket. You can apply the calligraphy element motif at the bottom parts. Cannot, because it's contradict to Islamic teaching and the glorification of Al-Quran and Allah names. I cannot, it's never permitted. Okay, to safeguard, to protect Al-Quran, because the act of put any Islamic verses, the Al-Quran, the Allah name, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam name at the bottom part is considered as insulting to Islam. Is a forbidden. This is one of the example, the jacket with the elements of calligraphy and also the geometrical shape. You can see the triangle shape, the repetition of triangle shapes with the use of the fabric, the gold thread on the red fabrics, and this one is handkerchief. Yeah, yeah. The design, everything, you can see it. They are using the songket technique. Songket. All right. Okay, now batik. Okay, that one is songket. Okay, which are famous. Yeah, Everyone know about songket. Now we go to another part, which is batik. The term batik is used generally to refer to cloth that has been decorated by a wax resist technique. They are using waxing, waxing techniques. All right, in order to ensure the design, everything apply on the fabric, they are using wax, lilin. Okay, the art of writing on cloths, they are using either using chanting, a technique of chanting, or painting, or even they are using the block technique. I will show to you later. Okay, the batik actually is practiced from the ancient tradition from the Javanese since the 12th century. But until now, they have debated between the Malaysians and Indonesians. They said that the batik is belong to Indonesia. Some say batik is belong to Malaysia. So, what do you think? Batik belong to Indonesian or Malaysian? What do you think? Give me your answer. What do you think? Anyone can answer me?
Both.
Anip, you want to answer me or not?
Both.
You don't know? Dua-dua? Okay.
Dua-dua.
Okay. Can you see the difference between the Indonesians and the Malaysian batik? Can you see the difference?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay. I show to you. Okay. Do you have batik at your home, my dear student? Do you have batik at your home?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, now everyone can wear batik. But basically batik is for the female and kain pelikat is for the male. Okay, don't get confused. But now because of the contemporary design, because of the everything, the modern, the technology, everything, they do the batik as a purse. Can you see the design of batik in purse or bag or as a baju, the clothes, or kain pelikat as a pajamas, and male or female can use pelikat nowadays. But actually, pelikat is for the male and the kain batik for female. Okay, don't switch up. All right, let me share to you the difference between batik Indonesia and batik Malaysia. Can you see? Can you see it now?
Yes.
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 Exactly. All right, let me share with you. This one on the left side is the batik Indonesia from, if I'm not mistaken, from Jakarta. All right. The design of batik Indonesia, if you can see it clearly, is different from one district to another. From one daerah to another is different. They are using the earth color like brown, gold, yellow, black. Okay, the pattern they use, they can use animal, they can use put any human figure also can, doesn't matter. But for batik Malaysia is different. They use the vibrant color, they use the bright color with no applications of animal motif, cannot, human depiction cannot. And the technique they apply for batik Malaysia is using the painting technique. Painting technique. And for batik Indonesia, they are using the technique of chanting technique. Chanting technique. So now, can you see the difference?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So now tell me, at your home, which type of batik that you have? Gajah duduk ke gajah berdiri? Which type of batik that you have now at your home?
The right one, batik Malaysia.
Batik Malaysia.
Sometime before this, before this, I also get confused with the batik Indonesia. Nak beli brand mana? Batik gajah duduk ke, gajah berdiri ke, gajah tidur? Have you familiar with the name? Right?
Yes.
All right. So they gets confused. But now you can see the difference between the color, the patterns, and the design of course. All right. And the technique they apply also difference. Okay. For next, I show to you again. This is another example of batik Indonesia from Papua, Indonesia. They are using the animal motif of rooster, ayam jantan here. Okay, ayam jantan. And for batik Malaysia, you can see butterfly, right? In 1970s, during 70s, yeah, there is a group of the Malaysian artists in Kuala Lumpur. A group of Malaysian artists in Kuala Lumpur, they come up with the idea. I would like to introduce a butterfly motif as the elements in batik Malaysia. So now you can see the batik Malaysia have the incorporations of the butterfly in their design. The only animals inserts that put in the batik Malaysia is butterfly. Only that, full stop. And the rest of it is the floral. Okay, can you see that? Okay, now can you understand? During 1970s, the artists introduced the butterfly elements as one of the elements in the batik Malaysia. Okay, any question for these students?
No.
No, right. Only Darina know. How about the rest? How about the rest? Do you have any question, my dear students?
Nope.
No.
So
No.
far, no.
Okay.
No, miss.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me
Okay.
continue. These are the technique they apply for batik. They have batik block, canting, batik painting. But for Malaysia, they usually use the batik painting technique. For batik canting, actually they put the wax linen inside of it. Then they put the design. They create the designs. They create the design, and they put color after on. They put the color later on after they put the designs. They make the design by using the wax. Okay, this is wax. Then they add color. And for the batik painting, they do painting on the fabric. Then they put color. Without use the technique of canting, not using wax. For the batik block is exactly like the batik, the telapuk technique, but this one they are using copper. The design on the metal copper, then they chop, stamping on the fabric. So these are the technique applied for the batik. Okay, students? All right. Now you understand the technique they apply for the batik. Okay. All right. Now they also the recent batik, they are using the printing technique, which are more easier and easy to get, but in the cheaper price. For the using the old technique, the canting, painting and block are expensive. Yeah, the printing basically is much more cheaper. All right. Okay, batik calligraphy, Islam was instrumental in the creation of new design and use in the batik. The textile was encouraged by the Muslim rulers as a major element of the social expression in garment and hangings. Not only did Muslim traders expand the batik market, but because of the Muslim prohibitions against the depiction of human form, design motif also changed. Because after the arrival of Islam in the 13th century in the region, they have to change the depictions of anything which are not, which are contradict with the view of the religions. So the human form, the animal form need to be eliminated. So new shape like the arabesque design, the calligraphy, the floral design were introduced and become integral in the evolutions of batik. All right. So you can see that the designs is now changed automatically because after the arrival of Islam. These are the example. Okay, the rise of Sunan Gunung Jati as the Muslim ruler. Sunan Gunung Jati is the name. Okay, is a Muslim ruler of Cirebon in the 16th century. Fostered the establishment of Cirebon as the Islamic city and artistic center in the Java. through which Muslim artisan pursued Islamic ideal in the developments of artistic expression and faithfully spread the new form art through the entire island of Java. So they start to apply the calligraphy technique on the batik. So they are the pioneer. They start first. The Indonesian people start from the Cirebon, Java, Cirebon Island in Java. They start with the idea of put calligraphy onto the batik. So this is one of the design. They are using wax technique. Remember, the Indonesian batik, they are using the chanting technique with the applications of fabric, linen. So this is one of the design. You can see the Quranic verses in the fabric with the application of the geometrical shape as well. All right, in this fabric. And this is another design. This is the calligraphy with the elements, with the inspiration. The elements is from the Quran, and this is the motif applied with no depictions of any human form or animal figure. So from this endeavor, a new artistic expression in batik called batik calligraphy evolved through the innovative enterprise of the batik makers of Cirebon. They are the pioneer. They start first, then we are the rest. The rest follow. Okay, so the application of batik, remember, when you put the calligraphy with the verses of the Quran, you cannot put bottom, only until the waist part. Okay, to show respect, to safeguard, what else? To preserve the Quranic verses. All right, please remember that. So they put the batik design with the calligraphy on the shawl, or maybe in the decoration of frame on the wall, with the words of words from God, of course, from the Al-Quran. So the abstract form of calligraphy style evolved slowly until it come to Malaysia and other regions too. Okay. So these are the motifs. These are the motifs and patterns applied for the batik. Okay. Before this, they are using rooster. Okay. But now, because the influence of Islam, they have to change the design. Everything should be in the abstractions and the patterns in the vertical straight lines, the stripes, the horizontal line, melintang, the complete pattern, full patterns, the diagonal design and spot design, berselera. Okay, these are the patterns applied in the batik with the motif. Okay, but when they are called as a batik calligraphy, the application of calligraphy can be seen, can be noticed easily. Okay, all right. Okay, in a conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, and for the summary, this is what we have learned today. We learned about the technique. We learned about the batik, the songket. What is the characteristics of the technique applied with the calligraphy? What can be used? What cannot be used? Yeah, we learned throughout these topics. So the beauty of Malay textile can be detected by the use of motif and techniques applied. Most of the design motif applied were inspired by the surrounding, and nature become the inspiration. Just remember again, student, content. Content is much more important. Content is determine the form. Remember, content determine the form, the final form. So the message of Islam is being transmitted through the form, the final form. All right. The use of calligraphy in some of the Malay textile is consists of wisdom and Islamic belief. Okay, they have message, they have the capital C, they have deeper message to make we to remind us to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Yeah, and the patterns of the motif design were decorated in the abstraction form. Exactly. When we talk about the Islamic art, when the Muslim artists want to produce any art form, they have to follow the rules, which is make sure the artists have to ensure The design, the motif, the art form should include the Tauhid message. And the final design, after undergoing the process A and process V, problem solving process and the creative process, they should be in the abstraction form. All right, remember students. Okay, any questions, student? Ada, Nadai, do you have any questions?
No.
No, not yet. Not yet. Until you do your assignment, then you ask me question. It's okay. I still can layan you, entertain you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are alamak salah spelling exercise. Tertinggal S kat sini. Exercise for today. So, student, this is what you have to do. Make a summary of today's chapter and submit to Google Classroom. I have set the sections for the submissions, and please submit your summary today. You can save in the words or PDF. All right. And please click submit. The length of the summary is not more than 300 words, and don't go 400 words. No, just write the point, the important points. Okay. And lastly, the submission should be made before 7 p.m. today. And supposedly I write before 6 p.m. because I give you extra time, 1 hour extra. Okay. So yeah. So now what time now? Okay, 4:55. Okay, you have like 2 hours to complete this exercise, and please submit in the Google Classroom. Thank you. Belum thank you, belum habis lagi. I baca je thank you. Alright, student, do you have any questions? Ada soalan tak? Do you have any questions? We have another topic actually. We have like 5 meta topic. One more topic, but next week I will cover it. I will share with you the slide in the Google Classroom. Okay, this is the second last topic, the textile topic. All right. Any question? Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand about today's topic?
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay, all right, let's
Yes.
take photos. All right, everyone. On your video, show me your beautiful face, handsome face. Okay. In 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. We have another page. Okay, Darina, I cannot see your face, Darina. Okay, Nur Fitra, on your video. Aiman, Diana, Erica. Okay, Anip. All right. In 1, are you ready? In 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Wait. Tak boleh, salah klik, sorry. Okay, again. Patrick, let me see your face, Patrick. Kenapa black and white? Okay, everyone. Buatlah smile ke, buat love ke apa ke, buat comel sikit ke. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget to submit your assignment. Alright. Your exercise is not assignment, your exercise. If you find any trouble of doing your assignment, please seek for help. Find me, call me, or WhatsApp me. I entertain you. All right, okay. All right, that's all for today. Assalamualaikum. Stay safe, everyone. Please take care of yourself. Jaga diri. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank you,
bye,
Miss.
Miss.
Thank you, Miss.